Guys, we'll just wait for 10 more seconds for all the retards to leave. They have low attention spans, that's why. We don't want them to watch these videos. Around 6 months ago, I had just joined university and I had moved out to another city, to Ahmedabad. And my parents had put me into this like kind of hostel thing. Think of that hostel as a Dharavi Choppadpatti. Bro, worse than that. I'm like, what the hell is this place, bro? Where have I gotten into, bro? The kids over there thought like I was some like crazy rich person just because I had an iPhone and a Mac. I'm like, bhai, what is going on, bro? I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, just imagine like 100 people have to use two toilets. Imagine, bro. And the toilet never gets cleaned. Bro, imagine. Can you live in a place like that? Because I could. All those poor people, they were crying about it, bro. They were like, मेरे को मम्मी की याद आ रही है. I miss my home. I miss my house food. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this place? Get on with it, bro. I would just do my thing, bro. I would just live there like proper, like. It was stressful, but like I would just live there like apathetically. You know what I mean? Like, if the food is shit, I'll just eat it, bro. Like, whatever, bro. Like, fucking eat it. Take a shit, this, that, bro, whatever. Like, I was living apathetically when it was like a foreign environment for me. I'd never lived like in a like substandard place before. Like, I've always had like good conditions to live in. And this was the first time, and like, it wasn't a big deal. But it was stressful nonetheless. Like, the kids over there, like, proper, like, not respecting, like, they didn't have like civil sense, like they didn't like have social like sense and all, like, and I got fed up with it, right? So eventually, like, so my dad had paid for 6 months, so, and that 6 months was ending during Diwali. So Diwali is in November, so in October, there was like a notice on the notice board. It said that for those who do not want to continue, for 6 more months, kindly give a chit into the office. So I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm done with this place. I'm giving my chit. But I knew at the same time, like, if I told my dad about this, he would not allow. Like, he would tell me to stay there. So I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, let me like write it down that I do not wish to continue at this place. I gave it to the office and done. I officially had 15 days left till I was homeless, like proper homeless, because I didn't know where I would go next, right? I actually recorded this whole thing on a vlog, so it's there live on my channel. I'll just show you the title if you guys want to watch it. It's a pretty interesting vlog, super fun as well. And essentially, I had 15 days like till I was like proper homeless. I had to make money. I had basically no money, and I eventually like found a place on like a PG or something, which was 9,000 rupees per month. It was a slight upgrade from my previous living situation, but nothing too crazy. This video is for people who are fed up with living in their current situation, either in their current shitty apartment, with their current like people around them, with their parents, maybe because they want to quit university, they are living with their parents, or they are planning of moving out, they're just not sure how to do it. This video is for them. I'll be super honest with you. Your biggest problem is money right now. Because of a lack of money and because of high dependence on your parents, you feel like you are in prison, that you literally cannot do anything. I understand that. I deeply resonate with that feeling, and I hate that feeling, and I fully understand where you're coming from. Your biggest problem is money. So I'm not going to tell you how to make money in this video, but I'll tell you how much money you need to make to actually move out, and then you can plan it out properly. Okay, I need this much. Sherry said I have to make this much money. Oh, damn, like my gains, I'm growing a bit of muscle. Anyways, Shrey said I have to make this much money to like move to this place and do this thing, like What about my food? What about my living? What about this and that? I'll cover everything, guys. Don't worry. Basically, what I learned out of moving out into a place that is 9,000 rupees per month, it was still like, it was like a room like this, not as luxurious as this. Basically, just four walls and then three beds in that room, basically. No sofa, none of this stuff you're seeing here, just four walls, a window, a fan, and four beds and wardrobe. So I think I think I have the picture of it. I'll pull it up right now for you guys to see. So I moved into this place. What I learned is that if you feel like you are in prison right now, you do not want to make the mistake of going into another prison. Let me explain. If you feel like you are in the prison of living with your parents right now because it's just stressful, it's just proper like stressful, like you hate it. You don't want to go into another prison which is inducing another form of stress, right? When I moved out to this place, I felt like I entered another prison, man, honestly. Why? Because my two roommates, they were like fucking 27 years old. They would watch anime that would eat my brains from the inside. I'm like, how are these kids never worked at a job, never made a single rupee in their entire lives? How are they basically like 27 years old? I'm like, how are they, like, what the hell are they doing? Like, it just ate my brain from the inside. That was like stress. And I had to live with these guys. I had to lie about my age, bro. I was like 18 at the time. I told them like I was 22 or something. Another stress was the low quality food. Basically, the same food every single day. Right? Horrible. It tastes nice, but it's not good for you in the long term. It's not going to help your health in any significant way. It's basically what the poor people eat, like, you know, like bread and like, bro, in breakfast, like for breakfast, like some days there will literally be just like bread. Like bread? How do I eat bread? Like bread and butter, like, but you can't eat that for breakfast, bro. I'm a grown ass man, bro. I need like proper breakfast, like poha and all. They would have poha some days, poha, upma, and all these other things, bhajia and all. But the days when there was like bread, that was like crazy. But again, this brings us to the point where, like, if your current situation is really that bad, like you really feel like you are in a proper prison cell, moving out to a substandard place like this is not a bad idea. And usually you can find a place like this quite easily. For if you are making like 15,000 per month, you can easily afford a place like this, and they will cover your eating costs, laundry, and all of these things. Usually you just want to go on to Google Maps and search PG. Just that's it, PG, in the area that you want to find a PG in, and you'll find all the options. And you just call these guys. Hi, I'm a student, I'm looking for a place. Do you have anything available? Usually there's a non-AC and an AC option. You want to choose which one is preferable for you depending on the weather and the climate at the time. You just want to ask them. You can ask them, hi, can you send me some pictures? When can I visit, etc., etc.? What will it cost? What's the food? Do you have the menu for the food? Can you send the menu? All these things. You clear everything up beforehand. And then essentially what you're gonna have to do is, let's say the rent is 9,000 per month, you're gonna have to give them a deposit as well. So a deposit is basically like equivalent to the rent. So let's say the rent is 9,000, you're gonna have to give them a deposit of 9,000 as well. So total 18,000 rupees you're gonna have to give them. And when you leave the property, that's when you get the deposit back. Okay, and usually you get the deposit back when you at least stayed there for 2 months. Okay, so you can't just stay for 1 month and then leave the next month and expect to get the deposit back. No, clear it up. If I give ask the owner of the property, if I'm giving the deposit right now, after how many months will I get it back? You want to clear these things properly. So this is what I would suggest if you're really tired of your situation, like you're just fed up with your current situation. If you make 15,000 per month, that's a reasonable amount. Spend 10,000 on your rent and food. Food is included with the rent usually, and you know you have 5,000 rupees per month for like travel or those kind of other expenses. But if you wanna live in a peaceful place like this kind of place, it's a very nice place. I should I show it to you guys? I think I should show it to you guys, man. I think you should be able to find a place like this for, if you're making 50,000 per month, this is the kind of place you want to go for, like 50,000 per month, and the deposit is also higher usually. So deposit is 1 lakh or 1 lakh 50, for example, and your monthly rent is going to be 50,000 per month. So what you want to do is get to 50,000 per month consistently and have 1 lakh to 2 lakh rupees saved up, and then you can get a nice place like this. Let me just show it to you guys quickly to give you an idea, nothing else. Once you're making this kind of money, basically what I want you to do now is go to your parents and tell them, look, I do not wish to live here anymore. I'm making 50,000 per month consistently. I have 1 lakh rupees saved up for the deposit. Can you help me find a suitable property for me? Like a nice 1 BHK or something like that. Can you help me do that? 90% of the time they'll be like, yes, okay, sure, we'll help you. 10% of the time they'll be like, are you dumb or something? But you should expect that, and then you have to move out regardless. You cannot stay there. If they are like, yes, we will help you, that is also a lie. Because when I was living in Mumbai with my grandparents, I'd essentially gone into another prison, if that makes sense. So I'd left the prison of my parents' house and enter the prison of my grandparents' house. I'm like, nah, I have to move out of here. So I asked my parents, can you help me find a place? I was sending them pictures of properties every single day. I was sending them price. I was sending them the location. They just could not be bothered. They just took so little effort to help me find a place. And I was young at the time. I was 17. So I didn't know like what to do. So I eventually just moved back to Pune. And I blamed the fuck out of my parents. I'm like, why did you help me? But I realized the cold hard truth. They don't give a flying fuck about your dreams, bro. Like they care about you when you actually achieve it. But like the struggle, you're gonna have to take it seriously, bro. Everything you're gonna have to do. And if you don't do it, you'll be stuck in the same place that you are right now. Make the money, find a place, tell your parents you want to, don't tell them if you don't want to, move out, don't ask them. Don't seek permission. Don't tell them, but like don't seek permission. Like don't be like, can I please go? Just be like, I'm going here. Nice living with you guys. I'll be back in a few years. Like I want to chase my dreams. Like I cannot live in this chaotic environment. Just simple statement, guys. Nothing complicated, right? And the guys that are still saying, oh, but what if my parents say no? Listen, you don't listen to your parents anyways. Your parents, did they allow you to start your business? No. Did they allow you to quit, bunk college? No. Do they allow you to smoke? Do they allow you to drink? Do they allow you to have a girlfriend? Do they allow you to do all this bullshit? Do they allow you to go on social media? No. You do it anyways. So why, when it comes to the bad things, you don't want permission, but when it comes to the good things, like actually moving out and like doing, like quitting university, moving out, all this other stuff, starting a business, why do you want permission for that when you don't want permission for the bad stuff? That's my simple argument, bro. You don't listen to your parents anyways. None of you listen to your parents anyways. So don't come at me with this bullshit excuse of, oh, what if my parents say no? My parents don't actually they won't allow me, they won't like it. Listen, you already do things that your parents don't like. Okay, if you were such a saint, you would do everything that your parents told you to, but you don't. Right? I think that's a bold enough statement for me to end the video, man. Basically your parents don't control you, my friend. You control yourself anyways. You are in control. You were always in control from the start, bro. Remember when you wanted to buy a toy, your parents said no, and then you started crying, and then they ended up buying you the toy. You were always in control. You're just being a bitch right now. It's a very convenient excuse. Oh, my parents don't allow me to. Yeah, valid, but it's a bitch excuse. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you get the message that I was trying to deliver. Thanks for watching.